related to the strength of the materials. Pinag-aaralan natin dito kung paano nagbe-behave ang ating material at nade-develop ang internal resultant loading sa kanya under the application or the action of external forces. Okay? And then we have also the fluids, meaning we have the fluid mechanics. It is the study naman po of the behavior of our fluids such as liquids and gases. Okay? Na natitake nyo naman po iyon kapag natapos ninyo ang thermodynamics. Okay, punta po tayo sa ating sinasabing fundamental concepts and principle ng ating mechanics or ng ating statics. Basic quantities used in mechanics. So, familiar naman po tayong lahat. We have what we call the length, the time, the mass, and the force. Okay, so I will not elaborate it further kasi tayo naman po marunong mag-distinguish length, kumuha ng length, kung ano mang tulang ating gamit. So it's just simply describing the size or the position of a particular object or body. Okay? Pag sinabi naman po natin time is conceived as a succession of events. Yung sunod-sunod na pangyayari. Sa mass naman po, so it is a measure of quantity of matter na very essential kapag kailangan natin kuhanin ang weight. Okay? Because weight is the body force being developed because of the other body which is the pull of gravity. Kaya nade-develop ang weight na kailangan para makuha siya yung value ng ating weight. It is the mass of the body multiplied to the acceleration due to gravity na constant, which is the G or the 9.81, okay? Meter per second squared. And then we have the force. Okay, so force, as we all know, it is the simply push or pull. Okay, exerted by one body to another. Okay, so yun lang po ang ating fundamental concepts and principles na basic quantities na ginagamit natin sa ating mechanics. Okay? So pag may tanong po kayo, you can unmute yourselves and pwede po mag-raise ng concern. So punta po tayo sa 3 important idealizations. Okay? So sa 3 important, we have the first is the particle, second is the rigid body, and third is the concentrated force. Okay? So pag sinabi po nating particle, siya po yung bagay doon na present, okay, sa system, pero tinitake natin siya as negligible. Pero hindi siya pwedeng mawala sa ating system. Okay? So, balitan ko lang po yung presentation view ko para masulatan ko po siya.
Next naman is yung plastic machine. Literal, plastic components.
Okay, so dito nilang po tayo. So dito po, we have here particle, rigid body, and concentrated force. Okay? So sabi natin, a particle has a mass, pero ang size niya neglected kasi napakaliit niya kumpara doon sa rigid body. Okay? So we consider that negligible particle size as the particle na tinatawag. Okay, so kumbaga, pag ikaw ay nag-force diagram, meron ka muna gagawin bilog din, particle na yun. Tapos din may force ka na isa, may force ka din, may force ka pa doon. So we represent a particle here. So ano yung weight niya? Negligible. No? And then we have po the rigid body. So siya na po yung ating large number of particles na yung presence niya and yung weight niya, hindi natin pwedeng i-neglect. Okay? So we will take into account the presence of the rigid body. Kaya ang sabi po dyan, a rigid body can be considered as a combination of large number of particles in which all the particles remain at a fixed distance from one another, both before and after applying a load.
Nasa din ako yung proposal. Sabi daw, nandini ko. Ino ako na daw chapter 1 proposal.
Okay, sorry po. So, going back. So, ang concentrated force naman po natin, they are the force, or this is the force represent the effect of a loading. Okay, which assumed to act at a point of a body. Okay, so para po mas maintindihan natin, so we have here the illustration of three important idealizations. Meron tayong particle na sinasabi. Three forces acting on a ring, 1, 2, and 3. Since these forces all meet at a point, saan sila nagpapanagpo? Dini po sa maliit na ring. So this ring, we can assume that this ring is a particle. Okay? Kasi pag po tayo nag-force analysis, wala naman pong ibibigay sa ating force na amount ang ring na ito. Kumbaga siya ay napakaliit lamang para makonsider. Okay? Now, to understand po what naman po is the rigid body and the concentrated force, here in this example, makikita natin dito is ang bakal or yung steel, which is a common engineering material. So, as we all know, the properties of a steel, it is one of the material which is very rigid. Okay? It doesn't deform easily. Okay? So, ma-deform man yan, sobra-sobrang lakas na puwersa ang naranasan niya. Okay? And therefore, this steel, we can consider this railroad wheel to be a rigid body acted upon by the concentrated force at this point of the rail. Okay? So, yun po ang ating tatlo important idealizations. So, proceed po tayo sa ating Newton's third law of motion. Newton's three laws of motions. Okay? So, tatandaan, may nag-message. Paan daw po si Howard Alamag sa FB para daw po ma-add kayo sa GC. Bunso, hindi nga po ako sasama po sa inyo pong GC. Rex Neil, Dominic pala talaga.
Ma'am, I mean yung mga ME students po para po ma-add sa GC. Pa-add pa na lang po kay Howard.
O kayo pala yon. Hindi mo kasi nilagyan ng 2. Dapat kalagyan mo ng 2. Kanino naka-address?
Sorry po.
Feeling ko talaga si Rain Jacob gusto rin ba yung BOD? O so, pasuyo na daw po sa mga mechanical engineering student. Baka daw po pwede nyo may add si Howard sa inyong Facebook at maging kaibigan, pwedeng mautangan at mahingan ng tulong sa panahon ng inyong pangangailangan. Okay po? Paki-add po si Howard Alamag. Okay, so going back, let's proceed po sa Newton's 3 law of motion. Okay? So, ang first law, tatandaan lang po natin because tayo po pinagdaanan natin ito either sa inyong physics. So, lahat po, feeling ko, tapos ng physics. So, pinagdaanan nyo ang mga Newton's Law of Motion. Okay? So, kung bakit mahirap ang physics at mechanics, hindi ko po kasalanan. Kasalanan po yan ni Newton. Okay? So, ang first law po, a particle originally at rest or moving in a straight line with constant velocity tends to remain in this state provided the particle is not subjected to an unbalanced force. Okay? So, in this example, ang isang bagay na gumagalaw. Okay? Tulad na nasa example, ito pong nag-skateboard. Kung siya ay tumatakbo, satisfying the conditions of equilibrium, ang bilis niya ay mananatiling ganong kabilis, maliban na lang siya ay mayroong obstruction or unbalanced force na matatamaan, okay? Or mag-a-act sa kanya. Kaya maaari siyang huminto at tumigil, mabago ang kanyang motion. That is the first law by Newton. Okay? Now, into the equation, if we have here po the particle, and the particle is moving in a constant velocity, satisfying the conditions of equilibrium, kahit po may mga external forces na nag-a-act sa kanya, the summation of forces is equal to zero. The change in velocity per unit time is equals to zero. Meaning, constant ang kanyang velocity. Okay? Uniform ang kanyang motion. And that is the Newton's first law of motion. Okay? Now, proceed po tayo kay Newton's second law. Kay Newton's second law po, ang sabi po niya, a particle acted by an unbalanced force, F, dito sa illustration, experiences an acceleration, A. Ari po, acceleration motion that has the same direction as the force and a magnitude that is directly proportional to the force. So kapag Newton's second law, it is being represented by the equation F is equals to mass times the acceleration. Okay? So accelerated motion meaning yung mass ng ating object, okay, multiplied to doon sa acceleration, yun po ang value ng F. Okay? So, wala po siya sa condition ng equilibrium. Kaya siya ay accelerated motion. The amount of acceleration of the body, ang A daw po, is proportional to the acting force, okay, and inversely proportional to the mass. Okay, that's the Newton's statement to the of his second law of motion, such that F is equals to mass multiplied to the acceleration. Okay, doon po yun nanggaling. Okay, so that is the Newton's second law of motion. Punta po tayo kay Newton's third law of motion. Ang sabi po sa Newton's third law of motion, the mutual forces of action and reaction between two particles are equal, opposite, and collinear. Or in short, for every action, wala na. For every action, there is an equal